Hey guys, Colin here from the Deep Tissue Massage Center. I wanted to go over some neck stretches with you. If you've done any kind of desk work, computer work, anything along those lines where you have to sit for a long period of time, chances are you've experienced neck tension and headache pain. Something I see in my practice all the time, so I want to give you some tools to work with it. So let's get at it. Now the first stretch that we're going to do is a side stretch for the neck. What I'm going to have you do, and I'm demonstrating this in a chair, you could easily do these stretches standing up as well. I'm going to have you take this one hand, you're going to push it down toward the ground as if you're trying to touch the floor with that hand. With the opposite ear, you're going to drop it down toward your shoulder, just like so, and you're going to bring your hand up over the top of your head. You're going to gently pull this ear down toward this shoulder. At the same time, continue to push down toward the ground with this opposite hand. You're going to hold this for about 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You let that relax. And then we do the other side. So same thing, I'm going to push down toward the floor with this hand now, drop this ear toward this shoulder, bring this hand over the top, and stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm only doing these stretches for about 5 seconds. You could easily do them for up to 30 seconds or even a minute. Now the next stretch we're going to do is for these muscles in the back here. What I'm going to have you do is turn your head 45 degrees to one side. Then you're going to drop your chin down toward your chest as if you're looking down into this pocket. At the same time, this opposite hand is going to go down toward the floor. So again, this hand toward the floor, turn your head 45 degrees, tip your head down, chin toward chest, looking down toward your pocket. Bring this hand up over the top of your head and pull that chin down toward your chest even more as you push down toward the floor with the opposite hand. Going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 second. Let that relax, and we do the same on the other side. Push down toward the floor here, turn my head 45 degrees this direction. I'm going to bring my hand up over the top of my head, pull my chin down toward my chest, looking down toward this pocket, just like so, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let that relax. Now, next thing we're going to do is stretch out some of these muscles to the front of the neck. What I'm going to have you do for this is I'm going to have you take your fingertips, you're going to go over the top of your collarbone and pull down just slightly. Once you've pulled down like that, I'm going to have you turn your head as far as you can in the opposite direction. So in this case, I'm turning to my left, and I start to feel a stretch to the front of the neck. And then once I've kind of reached that end range where I'm turned, I'm now going to tip my head as if I'm bringing this ear toward the back of my shoulder here. I'm just going to tip my head just a little bit till I feel more of a stretch through the front of the neck. And I'm going to hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let that relax. Do the same on the other side. Fingertips over the top of the collarbone. Turn my head as far as I can the opposite direction away from this anchoring hand. And then I'm tipping this ear down toward the back of the shoulder. And feel that good stretch right through here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come back to the center again. Now we're going to target these muscles at the base of the skull, where it tends to get a lot of compression throughout the course of the day. What we're going to do is we're going to take our thumbs and we're going to come right in, bring the thumbs in about so far, maybe like 2 inches apart, and the fingertips on the back of the head. Put those thumbs right at the base of the skull and push inward. As you're pushing inward, you're going to tip your head back and forward. And we're just going to tip it back and forward 3 to 5 times here as you push in with those fingertips, or with those thumbs rather. And then what I'm going to have you do is shift those thumbs from just a couple inches apart to a little bit farther apart. Again, along the base of the skull. Tipping back and forward again. Again, another 3 to 5 times, just like so. And now the last thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little traction for the back of the neck. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to actually use your chin and push the chin back. These are called chin tucks. So you're going to put your finger right on your chin, or a couple fingers on your chin. Push your chin back as if you're trying to make a double chin here. Very attractive exercise to do. So push your chin back like that, and you'll start to feel a little bit of a stretch through the back of your neck. Once you've pushed back as far as you can, I want you then to imagine that you're trying to touch the ceiling with the top of your head. So you're elongating through that neck. You're going to hold this for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let that relax. Now that chin being tucked is an ideal position for you to keep your head basically balanced on top of your neck so that the muscles in through here, through the back of the neck, aren't having to work to hold up the weight of the head as your head comes forward when you're doing desk work. So the kind of awareness that you can bring to your day-to-day workplace is that you want to, instead of being rounded and the head forward, what you want to ideally do is you want to imagine that you're elongating through your spine or trying to touch the top of your head to the ceiling and tucking your chin back a little bit, just like that chin tuck we did. From that position, things are in better alignment. You're going to have less tension that builds up over the course of the day.